Yeah, good morning, guys. This is Analysis King. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a very hot. It's kind of very hot where I am actually. So this is a very hot Monday morning. Um, if you're actually new to the channel, um, or if you are an old subscriber, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you for staying. I've not been really consistent with most of the videos because because of some certain situations that I have, right? So, but from now on, I actually want to be very consistent with my videos. Basically, what you are going to be seeing is just educational content. Maybe sometimes my life or what I do on a daily basis, that's the day in the life and all, but mostly you're all going to see just educational content. I'm not a person that flex um cash and all those things. Yeah, I'm not that kind of a person. So I try to live my life low. I try to be very low key in whatever I do. Right. So most of the things that you're going to see on my channel are just charts. You're not going to see any lifestyle or whatever. You're not going to see all those, right? So all you're going to see are just educational content that would help you or that would help you in your trading career, right? So basically that's what you're going to see. And a lot of people know me, right? So I'm not the person that flex everything, even if I don't have. But even if I have, I'm not a person that does that. I don't really believe in it, right? So um what you're going to see mainly, like I said, is just educational content where you can actually learn and grow from your chart, or grow from your trading, right? So if you're new to the channel, you're welcome to the channel. This is Analysis King. Kindly give your boy a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, right? Subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification button to know when I actually upload another video, right? So, we're just going to dive into the my trade analysis for the week. We're just going to dive in my trade analysis for the week. So, I'm actually looking at a few pairs right now. I'm actually in a pair, but I might have. I think it has stopped me out. It's going to stop. I don't know, but this is basically where I actually got in the trade here. I bought here. I'm actually holding Eurocard, right? I've been holding Eurocard, right? So I've been holding Eurocard since last week, right? So I'm going to put a screenshot on my Telegram group. So the link will be in the description below, right? So I've been holding Eurocard. I entered GBP card this morning, right? I entered GBP card this morning. So um I'm sure the trade is actually in a loss right now because this is where exactly at this point was where I entered the trade, right? So I'm actually looking for a downside movement on the trade, right? Even if I get stopped out, that's just trading, right? So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, right? So um basically I'm actually looking for a sell on the trade. Why am I looking for a sell on the trade? Let's go back to daily time frame, right? So if you look at the daily time frame, right? If you look at the daily time frame, we can actually see a break of market structure. We can see the high, the low, the high, the low, the lower high, and the lower low. We can see that price has actually taken out this liquidity here and has also broken structure. So this is what we call a trend continuation in the market. So you have to understand trend continuation. You have to understand when to trade and when not to trade. If the trend is not clear, it is preferred or it is advisable not to trade because you are always going to have a loss in the market. So all I'm actually looking for on GBP card is a sell. I'm not looking for a buy. I'm not looking for a buy. All I'm looking for is actually a sell. So let's go back to our 4 hour. Since we have established that we are actually in a downtrend, right? So we can see, let's go to daily. We can actually see if we put or we can actually see that there is a trend line pattern also where we have three touches. It is actually the valid trend line patterns when there are three touches. So we have one, we have two, and we have three, right? So meaning that we are actually in a downtrend. This is another confluence that we're in a downtrend and a break of market structure, right? So let's go to our 4 hour. Let's go to our 4 hour. So Matcha gets stopped out on the straight, right? So, but it's fine, even if we get stopped out on the trade. So all I'm actually looking out for is a sell, right? I'm actually looking for a sell on the straight. Um, so we might see that price, we might see, I think I entered early. So we might see price run back into this into the region, right? So once price runs back into this region, which is this other block here, we might see them coming back to take out this liquidity here, this other block, right? We might see them come back into this other block right here, right? So they might come back into this other block because we can actually see also from the 1 hour time frame, we can actually see that there is a break of market structure, which is here. Another low has been formed again, right? So where is my target? My target is this week right here. This week is a form of liquidity region. So if price comes back into this region, then I will start looking for more. I will start looking for more areas to sell. So we want to see a little bit of, we've seen a breakout. This is a breakout from the trend line, right? This is a breakout from the trend that we have one, two touch, and also this is the third one. So price broke out. So we might see price come in here, right? Come in here and fall back down. So this is basically what I'll be looking out for, even if I get stopped out. So I'll be looking out for a trade in this pattern, right? So once price comes back into this region, then I'll be looking for a selling opportunity. So let's go out to 15 minutes. So what I'm looking for on my 15 minutes, I'm actually looking for price to come back in here. Once price comes back in here, then I will now start looking for selling opportunities to the downside, right? So basically, that's what I'm looking for on GBP card. That's what I'm looking for on GBP card. I don't think there's any other thing. That's what I'm looking for on GBP card, right? So I'm looking at gold too, but I'm actually looking for gold to go into 18200. So let's go back to the weekly. So let's start from the weekly on gold. We can actually see that from gold, we are actually in a downtrend because we broken structure here. This is the first structure that was broken, and this is the second structure. Sorry, this is the second structure that was formed, right? This is second structure that was actually formed on gold, which is actually the second liquidity that was formed, right? So I'm actually looking out for, I'm actually looking out for selling opportunities. I'm really sorry, but I'm actually tired. I'm just coming back from work, so I'm actually tired. I decided to shoot a video, right? So for you guys to learn and understand, right? So um so we are actually looking out for a sell on the street. But before I look out for a sell, which is long term, we are inside a demand region, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the two bodies. These are the two bodies on. I'm sorry, my phone was actually ringing. My phone was ringing. Um, we're actually looking out for two. Um, we are actually in a demand region, which is this region. So I'm going to use the bodies of the candles. This is the bodies of the candles, right? So we're actually looking out for price to come back in here, price to come back in here, then buy a little bit, right? So we're looking for a drop back to the downside, right? You can see that price has been progressing really lower, really lower, right, for a very long time. So we're actually looking out for a selling opportunity, right, on this trade. So we can see that from the 4 hour structure has been taken up. We have one structure, we have two structure, and we have this low currently forming, right? So we're going to our 1 hour. This is our 1 hour time frame. So I'm actually looking out for price to roll inside the price to go in, right? Once price goes in, then I'll look for a selling opportunity to this point here. So this is what I'm actually looking for on gold. So we want to see price come back deep into the structure region. Once price comes back deep into the structure region, then I'll monitor and look for a selling pattern right before I take any selling opportunity, right? So this is basically what I'm actually looking for on Eurocard, I'm sorry, GBP card and gold, right? So I'm actually in Nasdaq, right? I'm actually in a Nasdaq trade, but I'm actually looking for more sales on Nasdaq, right? Because on the higher time frame, we have it's actually is a bearish market on the higher time frame. So I'm actually looking for price to still roll over to the downside on Nasdaq. So basically that's all I have. That's all I have. That's all I'm actually looking out for on the trade, on all the trades for the week, right? If you actually like this sort of content and you actually want to learn more, my Telegram group is in the description below. You can chat me up to talk about the mentorship, right? The course, right? To actually learn more and understand what I actually see. I just give you the brief of what I do, right? So, but you can actually come to join the community, join the family to actually learn more on the chat, right? So to understand basically what you are actually or what you want to do, right? So, without much said, I want to say thank you guys for holding on. I want to say thank you guys for being there. All right. Thank you for the growth, right? Thank you for the growth and God bless.
Maybach music. Can anybody out there